Okay, it is January 6th, it's like 1:30 p.m. and I'm going to pick up a pretty cool little guitar amp. It looks like it's in good shape and we'll see how it plays. Red quinoa tortilla chips from Walmart? Okay, we got an amp. Here it is, guys. Pretty cool. Just kidding. No, it actually came with a cover though, which is nice. I got it for 100 buckaroons, which I think is pretty good because I've seen them go for quite a bit on the interwebs. But here it is. Alright, so this guy right here, the Fender 85, these were part of Fender's Red Knob series that they did from like 1987 to about like 1993. This specific amplifier is most likely from 1991. It is a solid state amp with 2 inputs, spring reverb, and a gain channel, as well as your typical like effects loop, and also a headphone output, which is really nice. It's got an open back cabinet with this little blue Fender speaker in there. And let me tell you, this thing is in immaculate condition, like absolutely unreal condition. I'm actually a massive Radiohead fan. They're genuinely one of the best bands of all time, and I didn't even know this before I purchased it. Johnny Greenwood, who is an absolute genius mastermind, uses one of these amps primarily. That's enough for me. I'm sold. Let's plug this thing in and try it out. We're miking it up with a Sennheiser E609. I'm just running the 86 Squire Bullet straight into the amp for now, but we are going to try it with some pedals as well. For now, I'm just going to set all the EQ at 12 o'clock and then put the reverb all the way down. That's like volume 2 right there. Honestly, I feel like that's plenty loud. In my studio and the way that I record, I don't really find myself ever needing to go above like 5 or 6 on the volume. Yeah, that sounds really good. It's just a nice clean amp right there. Let's try the reverb. That sounds good. Let's max out the reverb here. Oh yeah, it does the thing. Reverb works. Alright, let's try out the EQ a little bit here. The EQ works pretty good. So now I guess we gotta try out the drive channel. I have heard that the drive channel doesn't sound very good on this amp, but we'll see what it sounds like. Okay, this is the drive channel, just everything at 12 o'clock. Let's go full gain. What people are yapping about on the forums and on Reddit and on the internet in general, because I feel like this distortion sound is fine. Like, it sounds pretty good, honestly. Yeah, it sounds fine. Let's test out what some of these other functions do. Alright, we're gonna try this mid boost button. This is no mid boost. You can hear the mid boost for sure. Okay, let's finally try out the presence knob. Adding just a little bump in the presence in the gain channel makes it sound really nice. I have zero complaints about the overdrive channel. It sounds good. But let's be honest here, I'm a really big pedal guy, so this thing kind of has to sound good with all of my pedals. So that is what we shall find out now. That was bizarre. I just decided to make a little noise at the end there. I have like an early 2000s Holy Grail on here that does have some noise. So if you hear that in the recording, that's why. Let's hear how it sounds. Let's try it with the DS1. This is kind of my go-to combination, just guitar into DS1 into amp, so this kind of has to sound good. Need a little less high end, I think. DS1 sounds good, man. It took a little bit of tweaking the settings on the amp and the DS1 to get it to sound the way that I'm used to, but I think it sounds really good. It sounds good, man. Let's see if we can do kind of like an 80s thing. Dude, sounds incredible. I'm honestly just thinking about selling the Frontman at this point. It kind of has all the same features except for just packed into a smaller container, and it's actually made in the USA, which is kind of cool. The Frontman is Chinese made. Honestly, I'm really impressed. I'm very happy with the way this sounds, but let's be honest with ourselves. The real test that we have to do here is actually go ahead and make a song with it. First and foremost, we got to figure out what we actually want to play. That's kind of cool. Cool, that's neato, man. Usually on the other amp, if I turn the volume at all, it just starts crackling and going crazy mode, but I can actually turn the volume up. Look at that! Isn't that great? I want to slow it down. I think it's still a little too fast. Let's go 83 BPM. 83.6358 BPM. Moment of truth. How does it sound recorded? It sounds great. Okay, let's do distortions. Let's do some distortions. That sounds so good. Get that going. Let's get some of that going. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Wow, this sounds good. One take? One take? Are you kidding me? I'm unreal. Just kidding. Not really. Oh, that reverb sounds good, man. Oh yeah, dude. I am keeping this amp, man. This is not getting sold anytime soon. I had to contort my hand right there to play that. We could do a little solo action. Why don't we do a little solo? Okay, wow. I've recorded a lot of layers. But we gotta take a slight detour now and record some drums. I feel like I'm kinda in the zone right now, to be honest with you. Let's just get in there, man. Let's just get in there and do it. That's cool. I think that's a good take. That's a good take. I think that was like totally perfect. That was so good, and then I missed the crash on the last one. We'll splice it in. That's the magic of computers. You guys know the drill. Now we time adjust these drums for like forever. Okay guys, not only did I finish the drums, but when I was exporting, I ran out of disk space, but I didn't realize it, so it only ended up exporting like half the drums, but I accidentally deleted the drum project, so I had to go back and recover the files, and then I was able to get them. Then some of the files were corrupt, and I had to re-export like 7 different times. All that to say, it was an awful, horrible, immense headache that I just had to deal with for like an hour and a half, but we have drums now. And I don't even really want to work on this track anymore, to be honest with you. But let's record some bass. Oh my gosh, man. Okay. Guys, we have bass now. Isn't that just so awesome? Yeah, I don't really know really anything. I don't know anything at all, actually. I don't really know what else I can add here. I feel like I recorded 7 bajillion layers on this track. I think it's pretty cool though. I'll probably like it a lot more when I'm not stressed out about the whole drum corruption file corruption thingy. Let me know if you guys think this was a worthwhile purchase and if I should just keep this as my main amp now, or should I resell it, or should I sell the front man? Let me know what you guys think is the best course of action here. But I thank you all greatly for joining me on another adventure here and on this journey of life. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next video. Hey there, check it out, I got a GoPro. But I wanted to add this in here because I wanted to say that this track is going to be dropping on Spotify when you see this. Because despite what it seemed like for the last 2 minutes, I actually really ended up liking it, so I finished it and polished it up and everything. And I've decided that for any of the tracks that I really like that I make in my videos, I'm just gonna put them onto my Spotify. And then all the other stuff that I kind of deem like not good enough to be on Spotify, I'm just going to put on Bandcamp. And I already have a lot of the tracks from my most recent videos up there right now. If you want to go over there and check them out, it's a great way to support, much better than Spotify, because Spotify is run by evil billionaires. That being said, go check out this specific track on Spotify. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you like the track.